It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Bengals of Houston taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Leonard. This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
A 7-yard gain. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Falcons had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. On 4th down, Leonard. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Leonard. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. but we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's 4th down.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. To the air with McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On play action. Now McCarthy. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Judkins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard. There's a short one caught by Logan. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
They got completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
On first down, here's Judkins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ty Felton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Leonard. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake. Leonard. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Leonard. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Leonard. They'll try and do this himself. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And the Falcons.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A toss to Judkins, running right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is McCarthy. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Houston.
They'll give up the middle. Jenkins. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. McCarthy off the play fake. Now he'll tuck this and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Jenkins going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the jaw. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Trying to hammer it in with Jenkins. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Ty Felton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
And now they'll shift things around. 2nd and 3. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Emmanuel Forbes
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Leonard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. And And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. An inside run with Jenkins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw McCarthy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Leonard. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 5. Now he'll tuck this and run. His pass caught at the 4. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And they'll run again. And this time he is in for a Falcon touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
Well, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. but he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off play action. Leonard. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Checks it down to Jenkins. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 4-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A give. Here's Judkins. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
First down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll run it with Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the 1st time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now they'll change things up.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Leonard. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 19.
off the play fake. Leonard. Austin brings in the quick throw. Second down in the yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Leonard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Leonard. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll look to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
34 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
A run, it's Judkins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 15-yard line.
Once again, Judkins. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Judkins. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now they'll audible to something else. Off-play action. Leonard. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle.